Hi guys, welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm making pressure cooker Italian winter soup. Alright, I'm starting out in my pressure cooker. I've set on saute and it's hot. I'm going to start out here. First I'm going to put a little olive oil in the pressure cooker. Probably about 2 tablespoons. Now I have a pound of sweet Italian sausage here. This was a Lynx. I cut out the casing and I broke it up into little balls like this. I'm going to get that in there and I'm going to get that all browned up. But we're not looking to cook it through, we're just looking to brown it for right now. Alright, now that my sausage is halfway browned, I have 1 large onion I did a rough dice on. That's going in. I'm going to allow that to saute in with the sausage for a few minutes until it starts to soften up. Alright, now that my onion and sausage sauteed for a few minutes in here, I'm going to add in some garlic. Now, if you use fresh garlic, use 3 cloves. I'm using 3 dice, so I'm just going to use 3 healthy forkfuls. And I'm going to allow this to saute for a few more minutes, just to warm that garlic through and start to release its flavors. And I'm going to leave you on camera while I do this, because this isn't going to take long. And my sausage isn't totally brown. That's okay, we just want a little bit of a brown on it, and the onions are starting to soften up. Now while that's doing its thing, I'm going to season this. I'm going to put in a teaspoon of salt. This is optional. I like salt. A half teaspoon of dry thyme leaves. I'm going to give that a stir. And everything's looking good, guys. You can see how my sausage held together, like sort of like little meatballs. That's how we want it. We don't want it broke up into ground sausage. Alright, now I'm going to add in my chicken broth. I'm going to add in 6 cups. This is going to be a hair over probably 7 cups, but that's alright. And it's just regular chicken broth. It's not reduced sodium. You can use what you like. I would say this is closer to 7 cups of broth, but that's right. That'll just give us more broth in our soup. And I'm going to put in 3/4 of a cup of rice, and I'm just going to eyeball this. That's about right. I'm going to give that a stir to get everything all combined. Now I'm going to put my lid on here. Grab my lid. Make sure we're sealed. I'm going to set this to pressure cook for 1 minute. After the 1 minute's up, I'm going to let it sit for 10 minutes and not mess with it. Then after the 10 minutes, I'll release the remaining pressure that's left in the pot. Alright, my 1 minute's up. I left it sit for 10 minutes and I released the excess pressure. Now I'm going to add to this a half a cup of heavy cream. I warmed this up in the microwave for about 30 seconds. And there's about a cup left in here. I'll just go ahead and dump all that in there. A little extra cream isn't going to hurt. So that's a cup of cream. Now I have some shredded Parmesan cheese. I'm going to put in a half a cup of this. Right down into the soup. Alright, that's about a half a cup. I'm going to stir that around, let the cheese melt for a minute. Now I have about a cup of spinach here I chopped coarsely. We're going to get that into the soup. And the spinach will wilt down in a hurry and it'll start to cook through a little bit. Now I'm going to taste this for salt. I'm also going to add a little bit of pepper in here. Let me give that a taste. I'm just going to put about a teaspoon of salt in. And guys, the combination of that, the oils from the sausage and that cream mixed together, that's really delicious. Now I'm going to add a little bit of pepper in here. About a half a teaspoon of pepper. Alright, this is ready to go, guys. Let's go ahead and fix up a bowl and see what we got. I went ahead and I added a little more of that cheese in on top of the soup, but it melted. Let me get in and try this. I'm going to start out with some rice, broth, a little bit of spinach. It's good. Rice is tender. It's creamy. Like I said, the the oil from that sausage, mixing with that cream. Really delicious. Guys, that really wasn't hard at all, and it's perfect for this colder weather we're having. Alright, there you have it. Pressure cooker Italian winter soup. Thanks for watching, and remember, love what you eat and eat what you love.